In this video, I'm going to show you a complete step-by-step tutorial on how to trade futures with the BingX app. So BingX is one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, established over 5 years ago. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to navigate through the platform. I'm going to show you exactly how to trade futures with this particular tool. Now, if you're new to BingX platform or you're just learning for the first time, I'm going to drop a link in the description of the video for you to use to download the app, and then you're going to use the code, the referral code, which will give you access to over more than 10,000 USDT in bonuses. So just go ahead and use the code that appears right now on the screen and you'll be able to get access to these bonuses. So if you're new to my channel, please kindly subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So without making so much ado, let us now dive into the phone, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use the app. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is to sign up with BingX with the link in the description of the video. So once you create an account, then you're going to go ahead and submit your documents. Your documents like your ID, and that's basically what you need to submit so that you complete your KYC and you are ready to start trading and start funding your account. Now let's go straight to how to fund your account. So right here, you can see this button right here that is deposit, and we have two options. If you have cryptos, you use the first option. But if you don't have cryptos, let's say you are very brand new to cryptocurrency, you don't even know how to get crypto, don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that on this video. So let's start with if you have cryptos. So if you have cryptos on other exchanges, maybe on Binance, Bybit, or any other exchange, decentralized exchange, Trust Wallet, wherever you have cryptos, wherever you have crypto, so you will simply come over here and select the crypto. And let's say you want to deposit BTC, then you select BTC, and then you're going to select the network, let's say Bitcoin network, and then it's going to ask you to get address. So you just click on get address. So this is the procedure for any crypto that you want to deposit. So once you click on get address, you can now copy the address and go over to wherever you want to transfer funds from. So if it is USDT, for example, you click on USDT and then you select the network. I'll just select Tron network, and you can see the address is right there. You can copy that. Now in your own case, because I have sent USDT here before, that's why it didn't ask me to get address. So in your case, you're going to say get address. So you just click on get address. So you copy that, and then you move over to the exchange wherever you have funds, and you're going to deposit funds. So once you deposit funds into that address, it's going to appear in your funds account. Now let's go over to, if you don't have crypto, you have other options like quick buy. So you click on quick buy. So if you're from Nigeria, you just leave it at NGN. It simply means you're going to be buying from the P2P. So you select the amount that you want to pay. Let's say I want to buy 30,000 Naira worth of USDT, which will give me 19 USDT. And then you can see the exchange rate. So if I click on buy now, then you can see P2P. You have different way to pay: bank transfer, access bank, cash deposit to bank, and cash in. So you select the one you want to do. If you're going to be doing bank transfer, you select this. If you're going to pay through access bank, you also select this, whichever one that you want to do per time. So if for example I want to pay to the access bank, I'm just going to click on pay. So you can see it just brings out the person that they trust that I'm going to buy from. Payment method access bank within 15 minutes. So I need to pay 30,000, and this person here would now send me 19.5 USDT. But since I don't want to complete this transaction, there's no need to go ahead, so I will just go back. So that is how to deposit funds into your wallet. Now also, the other options here, when you go to these assets, where you have your assets, where the arrow is pointing right now, so you would see other options: withdraw, transfer, and convert. So I'm going to explain these other options. So withdrawal is when probably you are finished trading or you want to withdraw back your money to another exchange, or you want to move your funds. So you can see you can come over here and then click on the amount you want to withdraw, and if it is to another exchange, then you select on-chain withdrawal. If you are sending to another person that is using BingX, then you can use internal transfer, which is 0 fees. Okay, so let's say if I select that, then I will click here and enter the address of the person and select the network and complete the withdrawal process. So it is that very easy and straightforward. Now over here, transfer, whenever you fund your account, the first time you deposit your account is always going to appear in your fund account. So you have different accounts. You have fund, then you have USD perpetual. Let me open up this so you can see the other ones. You have your spot account, you also have your coin M perpetual futures, and then standard futures. For this particular video, we'll be focusing on moving our funds from fund to USD perpetual futures, because that is where we'll be doing the futures trading. All right, here is where you're going to select the currency that you want to move your funds from. Okay, and then you enter the amount and you click on transfer, and that will be that. Now for conversion, here you're going to be able to convert one cryptocurrency to the next. Let's say, for example, if you have some funds inside your BTC and you want to convert it to USDT without having to sell it, or without having to, go through the process of buying it from the exchange. So right here, you can just enter the amount that you want to convert, and then it will show the equivalent in USDT. Once you click on review, within 10 to 12 seconds, you're expected to complete that conversion, and then that funds will easily convert from your BTC to USDT, or from any other coin that you want to convert. So this is simply the way to convert your cryptos. Now the next thing we're going to do is now to go over to trade futures. So you come over here where you have futures, where this arrow is pointing, and you tap on futures. Up here you can see you have different options. You have USD futures, you have coin M, and you also have standard futures, and you have copy trading. All right, so USD this is exactly where your funds will be to trade futures. Down here is where you can select the coin that you probably want to trade per time. If, for example, I want to trade SRP, I can select SRP. Then under here you can see the leverage, and you can choose between cross and isolated. Okay, and you have open long and open short. What open long simply means is to buy, and what open short means is to sell. So if I speculate that the price would go up, then I'm going to buy. If I speculate that the price is going to go down, then I'll open short. Then right here also, you have the option to choose between cross margin and isolated margin. You can choose between cross and isolated, and cross means that you'll be risking the funds in your entire wallet, whereas isolated means that you'll be risking the amount you are entering that trade per time. Let's say, for example, I have $100 in my entire account. I can decide to enter that trade with $10, and then if I choose isolated, it means that only that $10 can be lost if that trade goes against me. Then you also have standard futures. So here is where I'm going to show you example of a trade that we're going to be taking. So right here, we're going to take a simple trade, and if I scroll through, I would look out to see what is piquing my interest. Now, for example, let's take a simple trade right here. So under the standard futures, I'm going to select a coin that piques my interest. So I'm going to select SRP, for example, and looking at the chart, it seems that the market is trying to sell, but I will first of all look at BTC to see what BTC is doing, and I could see that there was a big dump right here, because whatever BTC does, the other coins usually follow suit. So my bias in this market right now would be that even though it's showing a sell, but this market is most likely going to recover back. So if that is my bias, let me take a simple trade now. I'm going to long this, and then you can see this is the leverage. So the leverage simply means is the multiplier effect of the amount you want to enter the trade with. You can see the available balance right here is 53 USDT. So I'm going to use 10 USDT for this particular trade, and I'm going to use 10x as a leverage. So that means it's going to turn out to be that I'm going to be using 100 USDT. You can see 10 times 10 is 100. So it means it now means that my 10 USDT is being multiplied by 10, the leverage. So it's assumed that I'm now trading with 100 USDT instead of 10 USDT. Assuming I selected 25 leverage, you can see it has changed to 250, which is 25 times 10. But remember that the higher leverage you use, the higher the potential of the amount of money you would make. Also, the higher the potential of the amount you will lose. It's usually advised to start with a small leverage. So I'm going to just start with 10x for this particular trade. So right here you can see where there's option to set TP and XL. TP and XL means take profit and the stop loss. So for this trade now, I'm going to long this. Now it gives me the option to confirm that this is what I want to take. And I'm going to click on OK, and you can see success. So on the screen right here, you can see the green line appears there, which means that is the point at which I entered this trade. Now, if I want to see how this trade is progressing, I'll come down right here where you have orders. I'll open the orders, and then you can see the SRP I just entered right now. I entered it at the average price of 3.02. and the price 3.0283, and the last price now is 3.0267. So you can see I am losing 0.01 cent, or this is how the trade is moving. You can see, and this is the margin that I entered with, which is 10 USDT. Now I've not set my take profit and stop loss. I'm going to show you how to do that. You can also set it right here. Now right here we have what we call the estimated liquidation price. What liquidation price simply means is the price at which, if this SRP gets to 2.7389, I will lose the entire 10 USDT that I entered this trade with. That is what it simply means. So whenever you are taking any trade, you should be able to know what the liquidation price is. Usually before your trade is liquidated, the exchange will always send you an email. So you have the option to add to your margins or to close the trade. Now let's go over to setting the take profit and the SL, the stop loss. So right here, I can set my TP and set my stop loss. So you have different options. You have by ratio. If you click on the arrow, then you have by price. If you click the arrow again, it returns back to by ratio. So I'm going to use by price. So my take profit, I want to take profits when the price reaches 100%. For me to make $10 out of this trade, remember I entered with 10 USDT. That means I'm going to earn $10 when the price of SRP gets to 3.3311. So if it is 150% that I want to make, I put it there. If it is 25% or 50% of my fund that I want to make, I'm going to put it there. Then also here by stop loss, you can also set the amount you are willing to lose. Let's say I'm only willing to lose 20% of the 10 USDT that I'm trading with. So I'm going to select 20% right there. Okay, so it means that I'm going to lose only 2 USDT, and that is when the price reaches 2.9677. So I'm going to click on OK. You can see it has been set right there. Okay, that is the simple way to set your TP and your stop loss. Another good thing about this platform that I love so much is it has the ability for you to add to your margins, just in case if you are on a losing trade or if your trade is about to get to liquidation. You can add an amount to the trade to prevent the liquidation from occurring. Right here, you can see the maximum amount I can add to this is 43 USDT. Remember my funds was 53 before. I used 10 out of it, so now it's remaining 43. So if, for example, now I want let's just assume that the trade is going close to my liquidation price, and I want to still I want to keep holding that trade. Maybe I hope that it's going to reverse back. So I want to add 5 USDT. So if I click on 5 USDT, you can see that the liquidation price has adjusted to 2.5 2.5935. All right, so initially it was 2.7389. Let's assume I add 10 USDT. You can see it has reduced to 2.4361. so that means you can still hold this trade until the price of SRP gets to 2.43 before you will now lose the 10 USDT and the 10 USDT you are adding to it, which is now 20 USDT. So this is a feature that is available to this platform that I love so much. You may not really see it in other exchanges. Okay, so let's add this. So you can see I've added 5 USDT, and that means my margin is now 15 USDT right here, and my estimated liquidation price has gone down to 2.59. The next one we're going to talk about is how to close your trade. So just in case I am done with this trade and I want to take my profit, you have the option to close this trade. So when you want to close this trade, you can apply what we call partial close or partial position close. So assuming I don't want to close the entire trade at the same time, let's say I want to leave some funds in that trade. I'm expecting that trade to still continue to go in my direction, but I want to secure some profit so I don't lose everything entirely. So right here, you're going to select partial position close, and then you have the option to close 25% of the $15 that you are risking, or 50%, which is 7.5, or 75%, or you can close the entire thing. Whatever amount that you want to close, you'll be able to enter it there, and it's also going to show you the trading fee for each of them. So that's basically how to also close your trade if you want to close a winning trade or a trade that you want to cut your losses. So basically that's how to use this platform. It is very user friendly and it's very easy to use. So right here on spot, this is if you want to buy outrightly from the spot market. So but for this video, we are just focusing on the futures trading. All right, so make sure to use the link in the description of the video so that you'll be able to get all the bonuses that is accrued to a new user, because we're currently running a promo. So if you use the link, that means you are trading in my team, and you'll be able to get all the bonuses up to about 11,000 USDT in bonuses. So I hope you got value from this. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you got some value from this video. Now if you want to join my crypto community, make sure to join the Telegram group. I'm going to drop the link in the description of the video. Join the Telegram channel and also the Telegram group. And if you'd also like to sign up for my one-on-one coaching program, also check out the link in the description of the video, where I'm going to take you by hand and show you exactly step by step how to trade the futures market, and provide with you also several resources that will help you to be profitable in this endeavor. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.